Hello there, welcome to Johnny Builds. I'm your host, of course, Johnny, and here we are. We are with Bowser. He is what we're doing this. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't even know how many bags. I haven't touched the box aside from having it here. As you can see in the big camera, you can see, or the little camera, you can see it here. I don't want to have to move the big camera as much as possible, so can't see it on the big one. But anyway, I'm really excited for this build. When it was announced, I was not expecting it, and so yeah, it's going to be something that's really neat. Hello. You come to play? No. Come on, get out of the way. Anyway, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to start off with an unboxing. Oh, Pixie, you're going to have to get out of the way. I'm sorry. I love you, but you're going to have to get out of the way. Hey, Greg, how you doing? We're going to start with an unboxing first. I'm not going to time that part because that's not the actual part of the build. I kind of want to go through it and see what we got. And then we'll start the timing. Probably do bag one. Again, it depends on how long the unboxing takes. I don't think it's going to take too long. It's not like the AT-AT or the Millennium Falcon where it's got like multiple boxes inside. But then again, I don't know because I haven't even opened this. I haven't seen any videos or reviews of this. I mean, like, it just came out Saturday morning, and I got in line and got it. So, no timer yet. I have it ready, but no timer yet. So we're going to start unboxing. We're not going to start building yet. We're going to start unboxing. All right, look out, Pixie. Look out. It's going to fall on you. Ah! Okay, this box actually is, I'm surprised here. I'm going to lift this up so you can get a little bit better perspective of this thing. This box is actually pretty large. It is pretty heavy. I'd say this thing weighs about 10 pounds. It is 2,800, 7 pieces. It does say 18 plus. But yeah, it is 2,800, 7 pieces. And so yeah, I would say that computes simply because the AT-AT is 6,700 pieces and it's about 20 pounds. I mean, it is a heavy thing. So yeah, this thing weighs, I'd 7 to 10 pounds, I would say. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to open it. I'm looking to see, it looks like we have the nice, happy kind of openings that I like, where they are just tape. Yep, they're just tape, so that'll be nicer. I think I'll open this side, so got my trusty knife. Make some nice gentle cuts. There's 3 of them because of the size of the box. Oops. There we go. Let us see what is inside. So I'm going to move this back. In fact, I'm going to prop it up on LG30. We're going to see what's inside. Alright. Put that back a little bit. So let's see. So they're still using, I know they're at some point, well, this is bag 22. Oh, developing a plan is good. It's always good to have a plan. So this is bag 22, as you can see. So there's a lot of bags in this one. So it'll be interesting to see how this all goes together. There's bag 2. I'm guessing we're going to get to bags 1 and 2, depending on how long this takes. Oh, this is so cool. All the different colors. There's bag 14, bag 13, lots of yellow. I mean, most of Bowser is yellow, of course. So, and I don't want to bend the box, so I'm going to put these all over here for right now on L3G0, because that's what he's for. All right, bag 15. It's interesting, too, with some of these, because of the way his chest and lower mouth is. You get these kind of tannish pieces. Kind of pretty cool. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I am currently unboxing Bowser, looking at all the bags. I'm surprised that I've been to bag 22 already. and and looking at all the colors. I mean, he has to be one of the most colorful sets I've ever seen, which is fantastic. So yeah, just unboxing it real quick. This is bag 3. I'm guessing bags 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4 are going to deal with this, the little stand that he uses. So there's bag 5. I'm not doing these in any order. Like I'm pulling them out as I grab them, and I'm not going to put them back in any order. 21. I already pulled out 22. I wonder if there's a 23. I'm not sure how long. I'm guessing that these will take. I'd be able to do 2 or 3 in a sitting, but it's an 18 plus, so sometimes I do more. That's bag 18. Really excited to get to the instruction book. It looks like, well, that's either 6 or 9. No, that's a 6. That one's definitely 6. This is all I got. I just got Bowser. I got in line. It was funny because I called bag 10. I called Friday sometime, and I asked them how many Bowsers they were getting. All right, these are the random base plates that doesn't have. They're probably going to be used up here. So those kind of can go by themselves because they're not a numbered bag. Ooh, found the instructions. This is really cool. I really like how they're putting instructions, especially bigger ones, in these little sleeves, so they don't get damaged in the box, you know, through shipping or anything like that. So, okay, we'll get to that shortly. But anyway, I called my Lego store, and my Lego store is about 50 minutes away from me. And I asked them, I said, how many Bowsers are you planning on, you know, are you going to have? And they said that they were going to have 12 Bowsers, I think, 12. Bag 11. So, they said, "Hi, you are. Good to see you." I asked them what time they open, and looks like bag 4 is also going to be part of the base. So we're going to be doing base. We'll see how much of that we can get done. All right, 12. I'm running out of room here. These are starting to slide. I'm going to use a second shelf for LG. I got to reach in here. So they open at 10, so I got there at about 19. I got there at about 9:20, something like that. And there were already 4 people in line for Bowser. And there were like 8 people in line for The Office, because The Office was releasing on Saturday morning as well. So that was really fun to just like hang out with people and talk Legos. So I'd never gotten to do that before. There's bag 9. I think we're getting close to the end here. We have one more bag way back there. Hi everyone, thanks for coming to watch. I appreciate it. And there's bag 8. Okay, so I am going to leave these bags here for now. I know I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 3, and 4 first. So let's put this, put it back together. We're going to use him kind of as a backdrop here, because I don't think the bags are going to be so big like a UCS where I can't have them here and then be building it at the same time. Hi everybody, thanks for all the views. Really appreciate it. People stopping by. So yeah, so we got bags 1, 2, 3, and 4. These all look like they are base plate. They are this thing that he stands on. So yeah, the Razor Crest looks really good, but I'm not going to be getting that one. So I'm going to open our instruction book and see what kind of goodies are inside. See if there's anything special. I like looking at the instruction books when they do stuff like this, like an icon set or something like that. Simply because they usually add in some cool things about how they designed the set, that kind of stuff. So here we go. Here is our instruction book. It of course has Bowser on it and a QR code. Let's see. Booklet available in English. Okay, so you know, I've heard rumors from people at the Lego store that they are going to be going to all digital, kind of makes sense. I get that, but there's something about having an actual instruction book that's really, 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 really nice. Ah, look at that. So we've got some info on. They're talking about their sustainable packaging. So none of these are all still plastic, but they're starting to go to paper. Talking about why they created Bowser. Some of you might have missed the intro video that I had for Bowser. I'll do that towards the end, again for the fun of it. But it goes through a lot of the different things as to like where Bowser came from and stuff. So like Super Mario Brothers 1, 3, Super Mario World, Mario 64, my all-time favorite Mario game, Super Mario Galaxy, a whole bunch of different things, just explaining about Bowser, where he comes from. Ooh, well that's interesting. Oh, they're more just talking about the different Bowsers that have come through the years. So I guess they only really started in 2020 whenever they started releasing the Mario stuff. And then they had like a ship, they had a little baby Bowser, and now they have this one in 2022. This is the Nintendo. I have it. I have not built it yet. But and this talks about the different functions that Bowser has. He's very posable. I mean, like, you can do all kinds of things with him, which is really neat. Very different from the AT-AT. If anyone saw my video from a couple weeks ago, it was very hard to pose that thing. Yeah. So, but he's got movable eyebrows, arms, legs. His legs kind of do a kind of a puppetry thing. You can move his head, and he can fight Mario. He can fight Mario, which I have one. So he's ready. He's ready to do battle. So that'll be fun. All right, here we go. So, as I said, bags 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the platform that he stands on. All the other bags, all the way up to 22, is Bowser himself. So, I am going to leave this here. Well, how long was that for an unboxing? It wasn't too long, was it? No. About 10 minutes. That's good. All right. Oh yeah, Mario, and in some of the games, like the video that I had just posted or whatever. Again, I'll show you guys the video at the end. There's a couple games where Bowser's just huge, like he is just giant. So, all right, so we're gonna get rid of these other 3 bags for now. We'll let Bowser eat those up. And we're going to get the timer ready, and we are going to get started building. So, 3, 2, 1, let's get building. All right. So yeah, when this set was announced, it was pretty exciting. Just because, I mean, I grew up with Mario. The Atari set looked kind of cool, and yes, I did grow up with an Atari. But at the same time, I don't know. Something about the Atari itself, the set just was kind of underwhelming for me. But this is something really cool. At least I think so. They have some advanced stuff within this set, like puppetry, like moving his head and stuff like that is using like levers and things. So yeah, they did a lot of stuff to make him. Shadow the Colossus is an apt thing for this, though I think he looks way more colorful than any of the Colossi. Alright, so we are going. So here we go. Okay. Now this is going to be very gray, obviously. Lots of dark grays and light grays because it's kind of representing the rocks, and like I can see like a nice smooth area here where we're doing his he's called King Koopa for a reason, and they want him to have kind of a regal quality. At the same time, he's bad and he runs around and he takes stuff. All right, so now we need some of these. Actually, we're already getting to this bag. It has some of these plates. That away. right, so we got some big plates here. So my thinking is, and I'm guessing we're gonna build him from the ground up. So I'm gonna do this obviously today, most of today. We'll see how far I get. And what we will do is, if that's the case, I don't know if I want to try to build him on this, because with how heavy he is, I might not. I mean, pressing down on things. We'll just have to see. You know, we'll have to find out how things are gonna go. Now, because this is a base and he's going to be standing on it, I'm really going to be pushing down to make sure that things are the way they should be. Lego from soft sets. What do you mean by soft sets? Not quite sure what you mean by that. Here. Hi Jerry, welcome. You missed the Bowser intro, but as you can see, he is here. Oh, and I just thought of something. Oh, like Dark Soul. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, that would be neat. I agree. You missed the little Bowser intro. I'll play it at the end because it's just fun. But one thing I just noticed, I just thought about. Oh yeah, they just announced the 5th season of Yellowstone coming out November 1st, I think, or very early in November. Yellowstone is an amazing show. But anyway, and I appreciate all the views, everybody. Thank you very much. Ooh, putting on a little thing on this side, probably to hold on to these towers. So we're doing these little dudes. Nope, not that one. This one, right here. I'm gonna do a second one. Your rip fix. Yep, season 5. What was I saying? Oh, one thing I noticed immediately. But just didn't comment on, is the fact that he looks fantastic. He's got a lot of detail and everything. I mean, like all the spikes and everything like that he has, his teeth, his horns. You can't see the back of his shell, but I know his shell has a lot of accents and stuff. No decals. That's fantastic. There are no decals on this. All of this is Lego. That is amazing. I like it. This is also, I didn't think it was, but this is an 18+ set. It's kind of funny, because I thought this would be more marketed towards kids, but it is a big set. As I was saying, it is pretty heavy. All right, so that's a little confusing. Okay, and this is why it's an 18+. So I'm gonna do that. That goes there. Then they got these little 1x1s. I guess the tower is going to go on there. I mean, it looks like it. And the same thing in the back. All right. So it looks like we're just focusing on this side, which is kind of neat. So I'm going to move this over a little bit, move these Legos out of the way, move over here, so it's a little bit closer. See if I can move this down just a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. And we're putting on these funky doodads. These are typically roof things, but now they're made to be rocks, which is cool. I like when Lego utilizes something that is or has been used as one thing, and then they utilize it as something else. Alright. So we started the timer, and it's about 6 almost 7 minutes. So, but the actual stream has been going for about 22 minutes just because I did the unboxing by itself. Okay, so we gotta leave this here. We're gonna add in, do this part. In fact, I think I have enough room. I'm gonna actually move these down here. Pieces up there a little bit further. Move the instructions up just so you can see them a little bit more. Kind of make it in the... There we go. Alright. Oh, and yep, our handy dandy in every set pretty much that they produce. Our Lego remover. Very, very useful tool. We're gonna see how. I'm not rushing to tear through this, so to speak, but it's pretty easy. Oh yeah, I definitely encourage you to watch. Yellowstone's brutal, but it is good, very good. I have to watch The Office too. I never got into it, or never just I was doing other things, and so I never got into The Office, and so I gotta do that as well. Which is really surprising because everyone told me I would love it, and you know I just never did. So I feel your pain. Alright, we're gonna do some more of these roof tiles. Hey Dan! Oh yeah, I've seen some episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It is so hilarious. Good to see you. Tell Oliver hi for me. Hope he's doing well. Appreciate everyone coming out and taking a look as I do this. Looks like we're almost done with bag 1. And we get to, so this is, actually looks like it's going to be part of the, oh no, it's just on the side. This is going to be the POW block. This is what is going to be used to activate Mario to attack Bowser. So I got those, and we're making our POW block. Now it's interesting because it looks just like a little POW block. Definitely not the color I'm used to. You're used to it from Super Mario Bros. 2 where they were introduced, them being red. But he goes in there. And that's interesting because the POW block, okay, one extra piece, good. The POW block is going to be utilized something that you hit or something, and that Mario is going to react to. Yeah, so I don't know how it is because it doesn't look like there's anything unique about this. Let me look at the pieces a little bit closer. See if there's anything in the POW block. Nope, they're just regular bricks. So I don't know how this is going to activate Mario and make him respond to Bowser, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, I would love it if they would do that. Zelda sets would be really cool. I think they could have some fun with Ganon, similar to like a Bowser. They definitely, I mean, they have horses already, but that would be like minifigure size, and we would want them to be, you know, bigger. I mean, like Hyrule Castle, that would be fantastic. I would love that set. All right, we are on to bag number 2. I mean, the funny thing is, I mean, like, they've made some Mario sets. This is like the first, like, really big Mario set, so to speak, because all the other ones have been like the little play sets. Yeah, so I mean, like, I think with Zelda, you could do a lot more as far as like play set type things. that are like you know, because you know, Hyrule Castle, you could do like the graveyard, you could do the Zora's Falls. I mean, you could do all kinds of things. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The NES map in dots would be pretty cool. Is there something you know about Legos we don't, Dan? Do you have an inside track? Okay. There's those bottom ones. Still building the internal structure of. This isn't Bowser's castle. This is Bowser's stand, I guess. Something like that. Not sure what to call it, but all right. So we got 2 more of these long pieces, and we got some other pieces as well. So this is, I mean, he fits on this thing, so it has to be pretty pretty hefty, like wide enough, obviously, for him to stand on. That would be interesting. I wonder how they would make battles happen, or what they could do. I mean, I'm sure they could have hidden things and stuff. So again, thanks for everyone that's tuned in and is watching, either now or just stop by real quick. Really appreciate it. Alright, so we are doing some little spiky, you can see on the box, maybe. There's all these little spikies. And this is a unique piece. Here, I'll bring one up. It is, and they're all over. Like he's got big spikes on him and stuff, so we get to start putting some of these spikies on. So I have to ask Jerry, what season are you currently on of Yellowstone? Ooh, that's in the wrong spot. I got to do a this. Okay, there we go. Season 4. Alright, so now we're gonna do one of these things. 2 of these, and then it's hard whenever it's something that's engaging and ow, that spikes actually hurt. They're actually not sharp, but they, you know, they've got some bite to them. All right, and we're gonna shift this over and do this side with our spikies. Yeah, it's hard to pace whenever it's something so good. I did I did that with Stranger Things. This latest season, it was, and then the last episode is what, 150 minutes, so 2.5 hours, and it kept you occupied the entire time. It was fantastic. So Stranger Things had my attention for a while. All right, we're gonna do the slanty thing on this side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Alright, everyone, what did you have for dinner? And go. You are if you say ice cream, that is not dinner. Just saying. Alright, you know what? Don't spoil things. Beef tartare. You had, oh, you are at steak. Ooh, steak is good. Beef tartare. What is beef tartare? I have no idea. Okay, we're putting on some of these flat panels. I'm really, like I said, I'm really pushing down on these because I want to make sure that they're solid because he's going to be standing on here. I mean, he doesn't have to, but that's what it's built for. So we're doing 2 of these. That's an interesting piece. Oh, why would you want uncooked steak? Get like a medium, get a medium going. Ah, beautiful, yummy. That's how it should be. Okay, we're adding in some of these pieces. No, 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 no. Jerry's was fully cooked. Ooh, I just noticed. These are like, kind of like gold pieces. They're like very shiny. Oh, okay. So this is a sensor right here. This is one of the things that Mario interacts with and does different things. I think the way they work, you can see there's a little, it's hard to tell, but there's a little Bowser face right there. The, medium steak is good. The way these work, I think what it does is when Mario hits it, like Mario has a sensor right here and he interacts with it. I don't have him turned on because I don't want to do that yet. But like, I think what it does is this sends information to here to tell it what it can do. I don't think he has all the things programmed into him to interact with things, because otherwise, like, they would have had to plan this way, and they could have, I guess, but they would have planned way in advance that, you know, hey, Bowser's going to be existing, and you know, so I think what it does is it uploads essentially information to the Mario so that he can do the things. Medium steak. That sounds good. I like medium because once you get it to medium and then you let it sit there for a little bit, it essentially becomes medium well. Perfect. That's the way it should be. Done enough that it's done, and you know it. Ooh, we got some smooth thingies here. Flip it over, and this is where we got this. That's on the back, yeah. Well, and then as it sits, it gets to medium. That's still, I mean, that's still plenty good. I just like prefer mine a little bit cooked more. Okay, so here's where the stomp is going to go. I see on the box that you can't see it, so I wonder if this, it looks like this has a slider, and these are sliders, and this pulls out so that you can make him do the stomp. That's kind of cool. I was not expecting that. Put our little gold pieces here. This is already kind of cool with the fact that they make it so that like it's together and everything, but if you want them to interact, you pull the thing out and away you go. So there we go. So this, oh, we got more slideys to put on, obviously, because we want it to be smooth. We don't want the Legos to run into each other. And another roof piece. It's definitely a sloped roof piece right there. Looks like something from Ark or Conan, right? There we go. Oh, look at that. That's going to be cool. So it hides in here, and then it's going to pull out so far, and then you can stomp and engage the battle with Bowser. That's cool. Alright, so we're doing more spikies now. We got a bunch of them. That one, these two here block this slider from coming out. So you come, ding, that's all the further it can go. I mean, obviously if I yank it, I could make it go, but I don't want to do that. Do you want me to do that? If you say yes, too bad. It's really hard to push these spikies on because they do actually hurt just a tiny bit. So that's probably why the why this is a 18 plus, because you can get hurt. All right, 3 more spikies. Again, I appreciate everyone stopping by, no matter how long you stay. Very awesome. Oh, I got an extra spiky, all by itself. Put that over there for now. All right, so we've got some base plates to put on and other things to put on. So this is step 33. We're gonna cover this big giant base plate. Sure it's down there nice and good. And these go on either side, also similar idea. I want to make sure they're not poking up at all, because I mean, even though they look like they're flat, they can actually flex a bit, see, and so they can end up getting bendy if they're not on there properly. So here we go. All right, we are done with bag number 2. All right. Woo! Now we're gonna make the little kind of the little royal walkway. Rockway. I can't speak. Sorry. All right. Bag number 3. I have a feeling we're gonna get done with this. I think we'll be able to do all 4 of these bags, because there's not. Oh, a lot of these are smooth pieces. That's cool. I like that. There's going to be like the rocks and stuff that he's going to stand on. Yeah, I think we'll get through these 4 bags and have this done. That would be cool to start Bowser himself next week. So, alright. I'm going to have to pay attention to this because these are all smooth pieces. There's some curved ones to make the rocky stuff, and I'm going to have to pay attention to these. Oops. A lot of small ones too. Alright, let's start with our arena. Starting this side. Nope. Gotta make sure we start it correctly, huh? So, those of you that have played Mario, any of the games, which is your favorite Mario game? It may have Bowser in it, it might not. Which is your favorite iteration of Bowser, like your favorite Bowser villain? I know a lot of people say Super Mario Sunshine. So if you've played, let me know. Curious what you think. All right, that's something I'm really liking about this set is how colorful it is. It's really neat. It has to be one of the most colorful sets I've ever seen. Jerry, I know you're so old school, you've never played a Bowser game, right? I know this to be true. And that's okay. Everyone has their faults. I'm just kidding. My back when I was younger, much younger, my brothers and I, when we had gotten our first Nintendo, we convinced our uncles, they were over for something, some kind of party or shindig, Shindig. And we convinced them to play Super Mario Brothers, the very first one. Very first thing they do, they're like, just has Mario walking, do, and to us, it just makes sense. Oh, you know, you use this button to jump. There were no tutorials. There were no tutorials, you know, in those days. You figured out what each button did, you know, so you hit the buttons to see which one jumped and that sort of thing. And they just took their Mario and they just walked him until he ran into the first enemy, which was a little Goomba. And they're like, what happened? It's like, well, you ran into that guy, so you died. And they're like, oh. They're like, well, how do I avoid him? It's like, well, you jump. Well, what buttons jump? And it was like, no, A was jump. I'm like, oh, okay. So what they did was, it started from the exact same spot, because they didn't get very far. And they walked over, and they jumped right into the Goomba, and they died again. And they're like, what happened? It's like, well, you didn't land on him, you jumped into him. That was all they played. But yeah, there were no games these days have tutorials and stuff like, hey, you know, do this, push this button to do this, do this to look around, blah, blah, blah. We didn't have any of that stuff with the Nintendo. Definitely not with the Atari. The Atari was so suspect. Like, oh, look how colorful that looks. That is neat. The Atari had none of those. I mean, it's just like, hey, you're playing Pitfall. You run this way. Oh, look, there's a pit. I guess I'll hit the button and see what happens. Oh, it jumps. And you figured things out. That was how things were done. Now everything has tutorials and... Oh, okay, so this is kind of neat. So it has an overhead view of all the different things all the different rocky pieces that we're building. So, just gonna go one by one and do it. We'll just leave this here. We're gonna go with these first. So this one looks really neat though. So we got all these little tiny curves. Okay, that's the first one. This one's interesting because it's going to be a little tiny curve, and then we're going to put this thing around it. So it's kind of a bigger curve, but not as smooth as this one. It's just a little bit. That's kind of cool. And I think it'll be easier to do these smaller ones before I do a bigger one. Trying to insert them in there will probably be difficult. This reminds me of doing, I have the Darth Vader portrait thing where you use all the little dots and everything. This kind of reminds me of doing that. This is cool though because like it looks like the floor is all broken up. This is really neat. I know, I keep saying it. That's okay, I'm allowed. Right? Goes there. So I did, for the beginning, I did a little montage of some of the Bowser fights. So, like I said, I'll play that at the end, just for the fun of it, for anyone that missed it. Because I think it's kind of neat just seeing different iterations of Bowser. It starts with Super Mario Brothers 1, goes to 3, then it goes to Mario 64, which still happens to be my favorite Mario game. First 3D one, all those kind of things. It was a lot of fun. I definitely didn't beat it very quickly. It took a long time, but it was a fun game. And then, ooh, this is right beside. That's cool. And then, I'm not sure which Mario is the last one, but it had a really cool Bowser effect. So, so I threw it in there for the end. It's kind of neat. What are we looking at? We're at 31 minutes, 47 seconds. Alright, almost done with this side. Trying to straighten you out a little bit. There we go. So we have been, I gotta pay attention to streaming, so we probably will only get done, well, these are all smooth pieces. I think we'll get done with this. We'll see how long bag 4. Doesn't look like there's not much to it. It's just the towers, so I think I'll be able to get that done. And then that'll be it for this week, which will be pretty nuts. All right, we have the left side Rockies done. All right, that looks really cool. That looks really neat. It's all broken up and everything. So now we gotta do this side. Start here. All right. Right along. I hope with doing the doing that little video montage, I don't get docked for anything, copyright or anything like that. I shouldn't, because it's only clips, and I did that with like Back to the Future, with the DeLorean and stuff like that. So and there was never any copyright there. So. Should be fine, but you never know. It is gameplay though, so it also that should be fine because streaming gameplay is allowed. But again, we'll see. Okay. This is looking really cool. I really like how this floor stuff looks. Switching arms because that one's getting tired going back and forth. Oh, going back. Okay. Very, very neat. Alright, so we get a little middle kind of looking floor here. Lots of angles. I like these angled pieces because it kind of just, if you see the breakage between a curve and the angle, but you know, it kind of slides past. It makes it look a little bit more realistic, I think. Realistic for, I mean, like, they are Legos, they are real, so. It was fun hanging out with Lego fans at the Lego store while we waited for it to open. Everyone talking about the different sets they had, why they liked them and stuff. It was really, really, really neat. I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot more talking with people end of this month because Pittsburgh has its Brickfest. And I'm a member of the Pittsburgh Lug, which is the Lego users group for Pittsburgh. And I'm going to have a bunch of my Star Wars UCS sets there. So, alright, this looks like this is done. Yep, we are on to bag 4. We've only had 3 spare pieces. That's interesting. We got this. We got this. And then next week, oh, a lot of pieces running away. Next week we will get started on Bowser himself. I think that's a cool way to do this. Still lost it. These are the towers, even though they look like rocket ships. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way so that things are a little bit easier. Alright, we are going to do 2 towers, so I'm actually going to move this out of the way. And we are going to build both towers here at the same time. So let's find the pieces, because they are matching towers. And we need 8 of these. It's interesting that we're starting on the underside and doing this. Okay, now we got these curvy pieces. Just give extra little support and stature, I guess. Alright, flip these over. Start actually building these towers. And look at that, we're done. Towers. Just kidding. Alright, these are going to look interesting now. So we're putting in a red brick here, right in the middle. We're going to surround it on the back side with these slants. Angled pieces, I guess. And headlights. Yes, they are headlights. They will not be used as headlights in this, though, since Mario and Bowser and Luigi and all of them do Mario Kart. They could be headlights, but we're not doing a Mario Kart. Which would be hilariously fun. I mean, it would be cool if LEGO did something that was like, and I think they did something that was like radio control. It would be cool to do like a Mario Kart radio control type thing. And have like a little circuit that you could race them around in and stuff. That would be neat. Really, really neat. I'm sure somebody somewhere has done that out of Legos. Alright. 1x1 slants. It's kind of funny that Bowser initially was not called Bowser. His name was actually King Koopa. Didn't last very long, though. Right. Another circle thing. Oh, now these tower pieces are... They're smaller, which is funny because, I mean, they're the same... Nah, I guess they're a little bit taller. Than the ones that were a half. These are a quarter, but they are a little bit taller. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now we cap it so they don't fall apart until you throw them against the wall or something like that. Okay. Alright, coming down the wire, what are we at? We are at 42 minutes. 42 is a beautiful number. Alright, so we do this. Right there. Oh, so these are like, this is like draperies, because we're in, I guess, in his castle. That's cool. And 2 red. And here we go. We get the infamous Bowser icon. This is what they used for a lot of different games as, like, you know, this is the place where the boss is located, that sort of thing. So that is a iconic little piece. Oh shoot, I need to put these on first. Good thing I caught that. I don't think it would have been the end of the world, but still. Alright, so I gotta do a bunch of these. So we're making our own spikes, like big spikes. So there we go. Go all the way around the tower. So I gotta do 8 of these total. These have really cool flames on them too. I mean, Bowser's always been about fire, so. No surprise. Alright. First tower done. Move him over here. It's not done, but the spiky part is done. Arm's starting to get a little bit tired because it's been stretched. My left arm, it's been stretched out getting all the pieces and stuff. So it's starting to get a little tired. It tires you out building for an hour. It really does. Alright, 4 of these for each one. Little angled pieces to go around this. Keep the spikies in place from falling off. Tower finished with that. The way they come up with the concepts and things for these are just so cool. Alright, so we get a little holder for the flame. There we go. Cool. And now we put this in. I appear to have lost one. Did it roll off? Aha! There it is. Rolled off over here. There we go. And now, ooh, the flame is cool because it's upside down. Look at that. That looks cool. I'm impressed. Very impressed. There we go. That is really neat. That's a good tower. Good job, Lego. Very impressive. Get in there. Flame goes in there. Good. Alright, so move these little extra pieces out of the way. Ooh, and this one is covered. That's interesting. So the POW block is covered. And how does that go on there? Oh, it goes right there. Done. 4646 for doing this. Bowser's, I guess, arena? Something like that? I don't know. Yeah. I should have had this lowered a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. Bowser's arena, I guess. Now this is cool because, like, so this flame one has, if you look, there's the POW block. This blue block, that's a POW block. So it comes off easier. It's not on there very sturdily. So yeah, it's kind of neat. So show the rock pattern and all this stuff here, and of course Mario wants to beat up Bowser. Ding! Or at least he wants to encounter Bowser. There's the little platform so that he can. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens whenever he lands on it. So I'm excited for that. Well, this was not planned, but the music is telling me that. Oh, this is interesting because normally I put my decal sheet in here to have like a bookmark for where I was last at. I don't have a decal sheet. There's no decals. So I'm going to have to use something else. I don't know what. I'll figure it out. Anyway. Next week looks like we are starting Bowser himself. That'll be bag 5. I wasn't sure how many bags it would be, so we did 4 of them. There weren't that many pieces in here to make this. I'm assuming that he himself is going to have a little bit more. But it'll be interesting to see. This isn't very heavy, so we haven't used that many bricks. So yeah, it's a fantastic start. Looks really cool. Stick around if you want to see the video. I'm going to play that for the ending, and then I'll end everything. So it's looking awesome. Let's make this fall down. Oh no! POW block. Mario can win. Have a good night, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. I really appreciate everybody. And until next time, keep on building. We'll see ya.